excited. I've been enjoying doing these What is Quality of Life talks because I'm bringing on some favorite people in my world. Brenda and I met like a while ago, and she's always such a positive woman. She has a beautiful business. She'll tell you about that near the end. And I just love her comments. And she has such great posts on LinkedIn. So if you're not following her, do that. And she was definitely one of the people that I wanted to hear about her answer. So it's a really simple question, Brenda. What does quality of life mean to you?
I don't think about quality of life in that reference at all because the idea that I'm always hoping to be living quality of life. And with that in mind, it's just a matter of who do I want to speak to, who's not somebody on my radar, and have all that clear in my mind because anything I can do to feed quality of life into someone else and it's so wonderful to receive it. It could be anything in the world. A wonderful conversation, like
Yeah.
having a wonderful conversation with you. Quality of life. I mean, there's our moments pass so quickly. Why would we not want to spend it in the most optimal ability to have quality of life every moment? So I don't know if that's an answer,
No,
but there you go.
and that's perfect. And that's what I love about you, right? Because you embody it. It's not something that you're like, oh, I have to do this, this, and this, because you've created a life around you with your business and the type of business, because it's all about referrals and connecting people and loving people and doing great things for and with people, right? So it's who you are. And a lot of people strive to have that kind of balance. But you just said, I get to live it. So talk a little bit about, like you talked about conversations. What else? What do you do? You live in a place you love, don't you?
I do. I
Yeah.
fortunately I get to live on a lake in Texas. It snowed. It's been freezing from last Friday to last night. I mean, it might get out of the 40s today. I mean, but I love every moment of that because I'm out in it. I may be wrapped up. I have my snow boots on, the whole thing. Why would anybody in Texas have snow boots? But I do because I know it can happen. It doesn't happen every year. But when it does, as long as I'm warm, I want to be out in it and I want to be walking my dog and doing the thing. And I can't even keep my cat inside because he likes it so much. We all joy in whatever the circumstances are. And
Yeah.
I can help my neighbors. There's some spewing going on at somebody's house. Some pipe is broken. He's not here. I can let him know, or I can take my neighbor to get his car fixed or whatever. I mean, just being in relationship with people to where when anything is needed, you're there for them. They're there for you because they can't help it either. Because joy just can follow you if you take advantage of the moment and be there, be right in it all as often as you can think about it and often it is as you want to be.
Yeah. I
So
love that.
yeah,
I love it because that's the way, right? You're talking about being present, knowing your neighbors, like, so people watching this, do you know your neighbors? If something happened at their house, do you have their phone number to call them? That's a part of quality of life is surrounding yourself with good people. And sometimes your neighbors aren't so good, but you can still be kind,
oh yeah, yeah.
right?
Absolutely. But what a gift when you get to have neighbors, and I only have one. So it's just a gift that we've been neighbors for 20 years. We didn't start off great. I remember that. But that, you can evolve into valuing, I can't even speak, their 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 values and their kindness and all that, even though you're not the same. And they can do the same with you. And so therefore, when I'm sick, they bring me food. When they're sick, I bring them food. And I mean, I don't know, it's something like seems like from the olden days, when people took care of their neighbors and were friends with their neighbors. And so, I mean, that's just one piece of it, though. I mean, I've got friends all over the world, and I I just got off the call with somebody from South Africa. I mean, it's the same. It's the same energy and the same joy and the same heart and spirit. And if you can find that, and if that's what you're looking for, because that's what I'm always looking for, like you and me. I don't know when we talked last, but it doesn't matter because here we are doing it
I
again,
know,
and it's
right?
all the same. So,
Yes.
I mean. that's the people, yeah, that I love to do that. And then the other thing, and I'll stop at this and let you keep going, but I eat with homeless people every Thursday night.
Yeah.
So tonight, after the day, I'll be going and eating with homeless people because I feel like there's there's always something you can give anybody anywhere. And of course, if they want to receive your interest in them and they're have you been warm? Have you been safe? Have you had food? Um, and they love to come to my table because I always love to find out how they're doing. So, and we have good food. So it's just state of mind, I think, quality of life and
Yeah.
quality of
Yeah, that's your
quality.
thing, right? That's the thing. Like you said, it's kind of like the olden days. But then you mentioned South Africa. Well, you never used to know somebody in South Africa in the olden days. So we have the best of it all, right?
Yeah,
We have this memory of, our grandparents knew their neighbors and grow their own food and stuff like that. And some people get to do that, but some people moved into big cities and big urban centers, and they don't have like I have a patio that I could maybe do some container, but the sun beats, so maybe, and but it's what I choose every day, who I choose to talk to. And because you choose to go and hang out with the homeless tonight or like Thursday nights, you get to probably affect their quality of life because somebody actually gives a crap and listens to them.
that's
You know,
the truth.
and you know your neighbor, and even when it started off kind of rocky, you're like, she's my neighbor, we'll figure it out, instead of holding some sort of grudge for 20 years. Like, what's that, the McCoys and there's some long time feud.
Generations.
Yeah, right. They don't even know why they're fighting anymore, right? Or like Romeo and Juliet people, right? And it's just, and I just think, like you've said it a couple of times, this just a way of being, right? Just living life, not making it a big deal, keeping the stress down, right? You know that when you're not well, you got a neighbor, but you created that was the you had to do some work for that. It didn't just magically show up, and it probably did, but you had to be a nice person to receive it, you
Well,
know?
you also have to have perspective on where is the common ground. And
Mm-hmm.
we found it. We don't have to be alike, but we all in our heart and spirit have to have common ground somewhere with people, anybody.
Yeah.
Uh, and of course, I've got a son and a daughter that have families and who I never had a grandparent. So here I am on top of the world being a grandparent to this little baby 2-year old. And I've got another one coming along. And
Yeah.
then I've got a 4 and a 6-year old. So, I mean, it's like total joy. I mean, if you look at it that way, I didn't know what it meant to be a grandparent or a grandmother, but oh man, it didn't take me but a split second to figure that out. It's like,
Yeah.
oh boy, we're gonna have fun. So, I mean, it's all in the way you look at life and the way you want to live life and the way you want to share what you have with other people and to make their quality of life the best you possibly can.
I love. I think we just need to say cut because that's it. That's the piece. Is it's not just about me. It's not just about you. It's about our effect on other people as well. And I call it being selflessly selfish because I take care of me and I know who I am and what I like, and therefore when I'm fed myself, I take care of myself, and others I can feed to others, and I don't just mean like literally give them food, but that's part of it too. Um, but it's just having that presence and saying, "This is it. This let's make the best of it." Oh, Brenda, I adore you. I think you're fabulous. Okay,
Thank
real quick,
you.
tell a little bit about what you do, who you are, what you do, and where people can find you.
Okay, well, and I'm going to say one more thing about what we
Yes.
were talking about too, and that is we just need to be light for each other. That's
Yeah.
all. Just light. Just light. Okay. Because if we can do that, if we can even care about that, then we're going to help make the world a better, safer, more peaceful place. And that's really kind of what I do with what I do in business as well. This is the print version of the referral
Nice.
resource guide,
Yeah.
serving from Fort Worth, Texas to the global community. And then here's the website that backs it all up with all kinds of possibilities, lots of categories, and but the main purpose of anything I'm doing is to make sure I keep people safe because anybody can go to Google looking for help and everybody's going to say they're trustworthy. So many people are desperate these days. And I started this 23 years ago. God laid it in my lap, and I was going, okay, all right, let's go do that. Because my background and degree and experience is guidance and counseling and education. So, of course, anything I do, I have to care about the people I serve. We have to serve. I have to share a vision with people that they are on mission, not only to make the world a better place, but to treat people and serve people with dignity and with respect. Because if we don't, we're not serving each other. And
Yeah.
we have to from the place of heart and spirit because we all deserve that. We all deserve that as a standard. So I screen, I qualify every single person I represent and promote. I mail it out to everybody that wants it, but at the same time, I'm not going to put it in somebody's mailbox unless they request it because that doesn't reflect integrity to me.
Yeah.
So I mail it out to over 4,000 all over the place. 5,000, excuse me, 5,000 because they've requested it. And when the website is great, it's got 15,000 hits a month, and but their stickability, as my web guy told me, my analytics guy. And I go, what's stickability? I didn't come from this world of business. And so I'm learning still at 23 years later that people come in there because they know where they are, they know it's safe, they know these are people with quality of life, and that's who they're going to be to them. And so I get to help people in a really broad way that I never dreamed possible. So here I am, Brenda Ryan, founder and publisher. Thank you so much.
Perfect.
It's
And
so wonderful.
you're on LinkedIn, and I'll put a link to that
Yeah.
when we're over here. And like I said earlier in the thing, I love your posts because you always have like days and you do things, and it's not just it's not just businessy stuff. So,
No.
Brenda, I am so excited. I love that you are part of my world, and I am so grateful that you were here with me today.